Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? There's been a question asked a lot this offseason about what the Saints' plans will be for the wide receiver who's missed the bulk of 2 seasons. After setting the NFL single-season record for receptions in 2019, he's basically missed 2 years with that ankle injury. And it's not just that he's missed time with the injury, but there was also the reason he missed the 2021 season and not disclosing, basically ghosting the franchise that had paid him 9 figures or committed 9 figures to him. Well, over the weekend, Sean Payton obviously is no longer the head coach of the Saints. There's now Dennis Allen's team. And Ian Rapoport over the weekend did have an update on Michael Thomas.
It seems the curiosity and saga surrounding Michael Thomas, the Saints standout receiver, is coming to a close in a positive way for all parties. Of course, Michael Thomas missed last season with a foot injury and then had surgery late, and then, of course, a setback. Ended up having surgery again, and it just never quite got right. I am told 2 important factors in the Michael Thomas situation. One, he has spent considerable time in New York after another setback with his foot, getting weekly treatments. That's where he has been really since the regular season ended, after he announced and made it clear that he was not coming back. The other part of it is he is back in New Orleans now. He has been communicating with the team. I am told they are not expected to trade him, and they want him back. So expect Michael Thomas back with the New Orleans Saints and, of course, new coach Dennis Allen for the 2022 season.
Okay, so that is great news. It's also should be very obvious news, because I have told you and everyone who would listen to this for weeks and weeks, actually probably months and months and months, all the way through the beginning of last season, when a lot of you like, cut him, trade him. The Saints were never going to cut or trade Michael Thomas. Look at his contract, people. Like, this is the, you committed $96.25 million to Michael Thomas over 5 years. You gave the dude 9 figures, all right? You are in a situation where, as a franchise, you're $70 million over the cap right now. If you were to cut Michael Thomas or trade him or release him, basically, if Michael Thomas was not on your roster in 2022, he has a dead cap hit of $22.7 million, meaning he would count $22 million against your cap to not be on the team. Now, his cap hit is 24.7. So if you cut him, you'd only save about $2 million, but you'd save $2 million. If you cut him, released him, trade him, whatever, you'd save $2 million. That's not significant enough to do away with one of the best receivers in the NFL. What's more is that Thomas does have a base salary of more than $15 million in other bonuses. So he is a prime candidate for a restructure. He's got the second highest cap figure on the roster for next year. Because of the way it's set up right now, he is a prime candidate to restructure his deal. This is what Kai Harley does. We know it, and he's looking for who on the roster, whose contracts would fit. This is probably the place you start. Like, this is the first guy you go to. You take that base, you convert it to bonus, as they know how to do. They'll restructure it. They'll move that money to the future years if it's in the back end of this contract. And yes, it means his cap hit will go up in future years, and it's already high. It's $25 million in 2023 and $24 million in 2024. But the dead cap money number goes down. Either way, the point is, Michael Thomas, it's too expensive for him not to be on your roster this year. He's a prime candidate to restructure, which is going to help get you under the cap. And do I need to remind y'all how, can I say piss poor? Can I say that on radio? How piss poor the Saints were at throwing the football this year? Y'all, the New Orleans Saints were dead last in the NFL in passing offense. Dead last. 32nd out of 32 teams. The worst. No one was worse than New Orleans in the pitch and catch game this year in the NFL. Literally the worst in the league. You mean to tell me having a healthy Michael Thomas wouldn't instantly make you better no matter who the quarterback is? And save all your stuff. Save all your stuff, the attitude, the diva. Come on, man. The guy in 2020 tried to get back on the field despite a severe ankle injury and played through it, came back late in the year, played in the playoffs. Yeah, ghosted the team, and I'm not excusing that. But they also had a disagreement on treatment, and his side of the story will tell one day and all that, whatever. I'm still not saying, I'm not telling you he was right by what he did. But he's clearly committed himself to being engaged, to being involved, to being open, to getting treatment, to being healed, to getting back on the field, which is fantastic. Michael Thomas in 2019 had 1,725 receiving yards. Y'all, Marquez Callaway, Deontay Harris, Tre'Quan Smith combined this year didn't have 1,700 receiving yards. Do you understand what I just said? Your top 3 receivers this year didn't combine for the receiving yardage Michael Thomas had the last time he was healthy. And let me also remind you, that was a season where Drew Brees smashed his thumb on Aaron Donald's helmet and missed 5 games. In those 5 games, with Teddy Bridgewater throwing him the football, Michael Thomas averaged 8.4 receptions per game and 110 yards per game over those 5. 8 catches for 110 he averaged over the 5 games without Drew Brees. So if it's Jameis Winston or whoever else, Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson or Baker Mayfield or Derek Carr, throw whatever quarterback y'all want to throw out that you think the Saints should go over, or they should draft Matt Corral or Kenny Pickett. I don't care. Whoever it is. Whoever you think in your brain the Saints should have as a quarterback next year, it doesn't matter. Whoever that person is and whoever the offensive coordinator is, they are instantly better by having number 13 on the field. And the Saints know that. And they've known it all along. And maybe now this is just when it's coming out, and Rapoport had the report, and good for him for putting it out there, but that's best for Michael Thomas. It's also best for the New Orleans Saints, the organization, the salary cap, whoever the next quarterback is, whoever the next offensive coordinator is. Removing Michael Thomas complicates this more so for everybody. It takes away your best offensive play, especially now knowing that Alvin Kamara is going to be suspended for at least 6 games. This is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, but it's great to see you start wrapping your head around it, understand he's going to be back, start building around that giant piece, knowing he's going to be back and healthy in 2022. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.